So there's this collective movement that has been going on for 1.5 years now, at least from what I observe, which is all about calling each other out. Calling out the leaders, the healers, the light workers, anyone that is here in service to humanity, and calling each other out when someone else is doing something wrong as a leader. There's a lot of power and like a freaking awakening in that of like, okay, step up as a leader and like don't let your shadows play out. Show up in unconditional love and acceptance when you're holding space for someone so you don't re-traumatize them or make them go into an even more unstable nervous system. But I've been feeling in my system that this is not the path, this is not the way. And as I've been sitting with that and just like calling in like, well, what is the way? I keep coming back to the same answer as I always do, to be honest, with everything in life. And that is, walk the fucking path that you wish to see in this world. So for me, that means to become so safe within myself, to do mistakes, to do wrong, so safe that I'm actually able to even see when it's my own ego or my own shadows or my own needs that is coming in front of holding a safe space for clients in my courses or retreats or whatever it is. And becoming safe with this also means becoming safe even if a client is like, hey, Celine, I didn't feel safe here. This was re-traumatizing. Can you become safe with like receiving that feedback as well? Because how can you ever see this and how can you ever reach this state of being so humble to let your ego die again and again if you're not even able to see your shadows playing out? If you would feed into that collective movement of leaders, you're doing wrong, this witch hunt, if you're doing something wrong, the more you feed into that fear, the more you're actually going to put yourself on a pedestal and create this illusion of you being this godlike person with no human experience of ego and needs and shadows and pain and fear. If you're going to be that's the ego right there. The safer it can be to have a container for yourself where it's safe to do mistakes, the faster you're gonna actually create and have capacity to hold a really, really safe space for others. I also just want to share for any of you that want to be in service in this world, to step up as a leader, light worker, healer, whatever, we need you. Like, honestly, we need you. I really wish for you to become safe with doing mistakes and wrong, because it's okay that you do that. Since I discovered this 1.5 years ago, I've been reaching out to every single person that I've seen and I've done this with. So even if it was 10 years ago, I still reach out to that client and be like, hey, that session we did that time, I'm so sorry, but I played out from whatever was there, my own needs, and I didn't hold a safe container that you should have. I didn't have the capacity that I should have when I was holding a space like that, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if this made you feel unsafe, if this like harmed you in any way. I'm truly, truly sorry for that. And it's been so beautiful because it's all the emotions running up to the point of like, I gotta reach out to this client. That process there is the healing part. The moment I am reaching out to a client, I'm like, everything in me is safe with doing mistakes. Even if the client has some sort of like bad feedback or something like that, I'm safe with that. Just let myself completely surrendering my ego of being this perfect healer. You and clients might also play out wounds with each other, even though you're not realizing. And you know, if that client wouldn't reach out to you, it would be someone else. The coaches and the healers I had 10 years ago, they didn't have a safe space for me, where it was sometimes more re-traumatizing and more unstable to my nervous system rather than actually healing and expanding me. But that was what I needed at that time. Like, I would never find a healer that I use today. I would never match with that 10 years ago. That was exactly what I needed for my next step. because you can only access the frequency you are in, and that's why we need healers and light workers in every stage of vibration and frequency. In the beginning, you might need someone that talks about science and that is like very practical and logical, and because that's your pathway into spirituality or awakening deeper parts of yourself. That is also as much a light worker. And then we expand our capacity and come back to that God essence again and again of being there in unconditional love. So we need you. We need all leaders out there. We need all the light we can have, even if it comes from wounded parts of yourself. It is safe to do wrong. It is safe to do mistakes. It is safe for someone else to get angry at you. Feel through the feelings of fear that you have around maybe ruining someone else's life or doing a mistake where they feel unsafe, or like feel through all of that. Become safe with it, because that's when we're not playing it out anymore. Those patterns. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear.